Breaking news, asterisk, asterisk. In a sudden and shocking move, China has officially suspended all diplomatic, trade, and military ties with Iran, marking a serious shift in the geopolitical balance of the Middle East and Asia. The decision comes amidst increasing tensions, disagreements over regional policies, and alleged breaches in previously signed bilateral agreements. The Chinese Foreign Ministry made the announcement early this morning during a live press briefing in Beijing. In the official statement, China cited strategic incompatibility, repeated diplomatic violations, and concerns over international commitments as reasons for the immediate breakdown of relations with Tehran. The move effectively halts all forms of cooperation between the two nations, including the once celebrated 25-year Comprehensive Cooperation Agreement signed in 2021. That deal had included billions of dollars in infrastructure investment, energy trade, military coordination, and intelligence sharing. China has now completely stopped oil imports from Iran, a move that will strike a significant blow to Iran's already strained economy. Iran's oil exports to China have been one of the few remaining lifelines keeping its energy sector alive amidst Western sanctions. With that avenue now closed, analysts predict a rapid economic decline inside Iran unless new buyers are quickly found. In addition to oil, all joint infrastructure projects have been suspended, including railway development, port expansions under the Belt and Road Initiative, and digital communication systems that were in the early phases of deployment. On the military side, China has officially withdrawn from all planned joint exercises and halted the transfer of drone, missile, and radar technologies that were part of their defense cooperation. According to regional intelligence sources, several Chinese technical advisors stationed in Iran have been recalled and repatriated within the past 48 hours. This unexpected rupture also brings diplomatic consequences. Chinese embassies and consulates in Tehran and other Iranian cities have been ordered to scale down operations. Iranian diplomats in Beijing have reportedly been asked to leave within 7 days. These are clear signals that both nations are preparing for a long-term freeze in relations. While the exact cause of the collapse is still unclear, insiders believe the tension began to rise after Iran was accused of violating undisclosed terms in the original economic agreement. Speculation points to Iran allegedly diverting Chinese-funded resources toward military operations in the region, particularly involving Yemen, Lebanon, and Syria. Chinese officials were reportedly alarmed that their investments were being used to fuel proxy conflicts instead of economic development. China, aiming to protect its global trade reputation and avoid deeper entanglement in Middle Eastern conflicts, appears to have opted for a strategic disengagement. This is especially significant as China has recently been trying to present itself as a neutral peace broker in international disputes. The international reaction has been swift. The United States and European Union have welcomed the move, seeing it as a blow to Iran's influence in the region. Some Western analysts are interpreting the breakdown as a sign that China is realigning more cautiously, particularly ahead of its own economic reforms and diplomatic recalibrations. In Iran, the government has downplayed the collapse, calling China's move temporary and politically motivated. However, markets in Tehran have reacted negatively. The Iranian rial dropped sharply against the dollar in the black market, and stock markets saw a sudden sell-off in industries tied to Chinese cooperation. Public sentiment in both countries appears divided. In Iran, some citizens expressed disappointment, stating that China was the only major power still supporting the country in international affairs. In China, online reactions show a mix of relief and criticism, with many users stating they support the government's decision to avoid costly foreign entanglements. Middle East analysts warn that the collapse of China-Iran relations could lead to new alliances forming. Iran may now turn more aggressively toward Russia or seek to rekindle ties with regional powers like Turkey or Qatar. Meanwhile, China may shift its energy focus to Saudi Arabia and the UAE, with whom it already shares strong ties. This rupture is not just a bilateral issue. It has the potential to impact regional stability, global oil markets, and upcoming diplomatic realignments. As of now, no future talks are scheduled between the two nations. The world watches as two former allies drift into silence, with uncertainty looming over what comes next in an already volatile region. This is a developing story. Stay tuned for continuous updates.